Clerk.
Yes, Mayor. Board of Commissioners, public meeting, Tuesday, January 5th, 2016. The time is 8:17. Pursuant to the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, notice of this meeting was published in the December 24, 2015 issues of the Nutley Sun, the Star Ledger, and the Herald News. A copy of this notice has been posted on the Nutley Town Hall Bulletin Board, and a copy is on file in the Municipal Clerk's office. Commissioner Rogers?
Here.
Commissioner Tucci?
Here.
Commissioner Evans?
Here.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Here.
Mayor Petracco?
Here. Thank you. We will move on to bills, I believe.
Yes, Mayor. Revenue and Finance, $2,374,717.02. Public Safety, $399,633.00. Public Works, $304,170.64. Parks and Public Property, $1,366,494.87. Total payroll, $778,937.26, for a grand total of $5,223,952.79.
Move the bills.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye, thank you.
You're welcome.
I believe we are going to table ordinance number 3327 again this evening. Commissioner Evans, you have a public
No,
introduction, excuse
Just
me.
an introduction. Ordinance number 3335, which is to amend for handicap parking. I'll read by title. An ordinance to amend an ordinance codified in the Code of the Township of Nutley, Chapter 228, entitled Vehicles and Traffic, particularly Article 7, Special Zones and Areas, Section 29A, entitled Handicap Parking, to add the locations set forth therein. I move that this ordinance be passed to a second reading and advertised in the Nutley Sun together with the notice required by law, and that further consideration of said ordinance for final passage by the Board of Commissioners be held at its second reading on January 5th.
This is the public hearing, Commissioner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. This is the public hearing.
Is it?
Yes, for 3335.
Well, everything I said goes to that. It's now a public hearing. But it was for two handicap spots, one on Glendale Street and one on Haggard Street.
Is there anyone here this evening that would like to comment on ordinance number 3335? Seeing no one, Commissioner?
Move to close the public hearing.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye.
I move the ordinance.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers? Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye, thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Tucci?
Yes, I have, let's see, 6 award of contracts for recreation uniforms, equipment, and supplies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify them by resolution number, but I'm going to consolidate them so we don't have different times. Whereas sealed bids were received for recreation uniforms, equipment, and supplies on December 22nd, 2015 in the Township of Nutley. And whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, the County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that a contract for recreation uniforms, equipment, and supplies be awarded to, and this is the first resolution, number 3-16, BSN Sports, P.O. Box 49, Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, as per the attached sheet, not to exceed $25,992. For resolution number 4-16, that supplies be awarded to Dot Design, 242 Possum Hollow Road, Monroe Township, New Jersey, as per the attached sheet, not to exceed $21,000. Resolution number 5-16 to Metuchen Center, 10 Embroidery Street, Sayreville, New Jersey, as per the attached sheet, not to exceed $8,692.25. To R&R Trophy and Sporting, 104 Ridge Road, North Arlington, New Jersey, per the attached sheet, not to exceed $3,250. Resolution number 7-16 to Rydell, 669 Sugar Lane, Elmira, Ohio, per the attached sheet, not to exceed $7,000. And Triple Crown Sports, 18 Throckmorton Lane, Old Bridge, New Jersey, per the attached sheet, not to exceed $2,400. And whereas funds are available for all of these resolutions from accounts T-24-909-901 through 915 and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and township clerk be, and they are hereby authorized to enter into and sign said contract for the township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye.
Whereas the Township of Nutley has a need to acquire specialized professional services as a fair and open contract pursuant to the provision of NJSA 19:44A-20.5, and whereas the request for qualification for Qualified Academy for Training Youth Soccer Programs was received and opened on December 22, 2015 by the Township Clerk, and whereas a response to the request for proposal was from the Soccer Factory, 175 Beaverbrook Road, Lincoln Park, New Jersey, and whereas the Soccer Factory, 175 Beaverbrook Road, Lincoln Park, New Jersey, has provided these services in the past to the Township of Nutley and is particularly suited to provide continued service, and whereas the anticipated term of this contract commencing January 1, 2016 through December 31, 2016, to be followed by a period of evaluation and review, at which time the contract may be extended but not to exceed 2 years in total, and whereas the contract is not to exceed $45,000 and funds are available from account T-24-909-909 and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer, said certification being attached to this resolution. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that a contract be awarded to the Soccer Factory, 175 Beaverbrook Road, Lincoln Park, New Jersey, as described herein, and be it further resolved that the response to the request for qualification be placed on file with this resolution, and be it further resolved that a notice of its actions will be printed once in the Nutley Sun in accordance with the local public contracts law. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Commissioner Evans?
Thank you. Whereas the Township of Nutley has a need to acquire the services of a registered municipal accountant to conduct an annual audit of the Township's books, accounts, financial transactions within 5 months after the close of its fiscal year as a non-fair and open contract pursuant to the provisions of NJSA 19:44A 20.4 and 20.5 as appropriate. Whereas the Chief Financial Officer has determined and certified in writing that the value of the aggregate services provided by the vendor will exceed $17,500, whereas the anticipated term of this contract is 12 months from January 1, 2016 through December 31st, 2016, whereas Nizavachi and Company, Certified Public Accountants, 200 Valley Road, Suite 300, Mount Arlington, New Jersey, has submitted a fee schedule for providing such services for a total of which is not to exceed $152,215. Whereas Nizavachi and Companies LLP, Certified Public Accountants and Consultants, has completed and submitted a business entity disclosure certification which certifies that they have not made any disqualifying reportable contributions to political or candidate committees in the Township of Nutley in the previous 1 year, and the contract will prohibit them from making any reportable contributions through the term of the contract. And whereas funds will be available in account 601-222-205 in the amount of $89,072 and in account 605-706-205 in the amount of $63,143 and will be certified by the Chief Financial Officer. Said certification is subject to the adoption of the 2016 municipal budget. And now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley authorizes the mayor to enter into a contract with Nizavachi and Company LLP, Certified Public Accountants and Consultants, and be it further resolved that the business entity disclosure certification and determination of value be placed on file with this resolution. So move.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye.
Whereas RS 40A:5-17 allows for the cancellation of property tax credits or delinquent amounts less than $10. And whereas the governing body may authorize the tax collector to process without further action on their part any cancellation of property tax credits or delinquencies of less than $10. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that we hereby authorize the tax collector to cancel said amounts as deemed necessary. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Stepped away.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Thank you. Mayor Petracco?
Aye.
Thank you.
Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, New Jersey, that there is hereby established in the Department of Revenue and Finance petty cash account in the amount of $650. Said funds to be in the custody of the cashier. All petty cash vouchers are to be approved by the department designee and authorized by the purchasing agent or her designee. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye.
Whereas RS 54:4-67 permits the governing body of each municipality to fix the rate of interest to be charged for non-payment of taxes or assessments subject to any abatement or discount of the late payment of taxes provided by law. And whereas RS 54:4-67 has been amended to permit the fixing of said rate of 8% per annum on the first $1,500 of delinquency and 18% per annum on any amount in excess of $1,500. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey as follows. The tax collector is hereby authorized and directed to charge 8% per annum on taxes becoming delinquent after the due date, subject to any abatement or discount for the late payment of taxes provided by law. Effective January 1, 2016, quarterly tax payments made by cash, check, or money order shall have a 10-day grace period. Any payments not made in accordance with Section 2 above of this resolution shall be charged interest from the due date as set forth in Section 1 of the resolution. I just wanted to reiterate that the 8% on the amounts up to $1,500 and anything over $1,500 is at 18%. Are the statutory minimums allowed by state law. It's not governed.
Second.
Move.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye. Commissioner Scarpelli, I see you have nothing this evening.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Thank you so much for attending. Commissioner Rogers? Go right ahead.
In case any of the commissioners are asked tomorrow about garbage pickup, there was a breakdown of one of the problem at a landfill. About a half hour ago, they did a good part of the east side.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
And I have our final resolution of the night, whereas Cristobal Chris Mazzini, 51 Passaic Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey, has applied for a renewal of constable license number 15, and whereas the application has been reviewed by the municipal clerk and the police department, now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that Cristobal Chris Mazzini be reappointed as constable number 15 for a one-year term effective January 6, 2016. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye, that concludes our business portion of the meeting. Madam Clerk, will you please read our 5-minute rule that we are going to do our best to adhere by in the year 2016?
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the board, each person shall limit their address to 5 minutes. All remarks of the board and its individual members must be addressed to the mayor. The mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the board shall be allowed unless the mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the board shall determine that the interests of decorum and or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anyone this evening that would like to address the Board of Commissioners?
Penny Landry, 135 Lakeside Drive. Mayor, given that we're going to follow the 5-minute rule as best as we can in 2016, I'd like to respectfully request that a promise that you made last year about starting the meetings in this chamber at 7:30, that if we could also keep that promise for 2016, it would be greatly appreciated because we started really late.
We do our best, Penny, to come out here and Obviously, we know you're always out here waiting, but I have to tell you, with all the things going on at Roach and all that stuff, it's really the only time the 5 of us commissioners by law can meet, because we have to sunshine everything that we have. So I apologize to you. I could tell you we're working diligently to get out here as quick as possible.
Well,
So
I know at tonight's meeting, almost 40 minutes was dedicated to listening to a proposal for a
Right.
video production company to come to Nutley. So my request is that those type of things be done out here as part of the regular meeting so that all the citizens of Nutley can find out about what the township is considering, and that executive sessions dealing with litigation or potential litigation that are not part of the regular meeting, that maybe you guys can have those executive sessions after the regular session. And that's just a request.
Okay.
Okay, and Happy New Year, and best of luck to all of you with your campaigning.
Thank you, Penny.
Rory Moore, 462 Chestnut Street. Mr. Evans, I understand there was a resignation in the clerk's office December 31st. Is that correct?
Here?
Somebody,
Did I?
Yes.
the clerk's office under your providence.
No, what Commissioner Evans is saying, just please direct all the questions to me, and then I'll go to the
okay.
proper.
I just doing.
Want to be procedural? Will that position be refilled?
Commissioner Evans?
I expect to, yes.
Why do I have to ask you to ask him?
The procedure.
That's the
Just
procedure
right
we've been
Okay.
following in
I'm
Nutley
just trying
for
to follow.
100 years.
Will it be advertised to the general public this time, or are we going to have another relative to get this position?
Commissioner?
Yes, it is. The question is very simple. Are you going to advertise
I'm
it?
speaking right now. It's not question and answer, public comment. Make your comment.
The comment is it going to be posted?
Comment. We'll take it on
No, it's not. It's not a comment. It's a question. Is it going to be posted?
public comment. It's not question and answer. Comments from the public, the commissioners.
Will that position be open to? I think that's what I just asked. We could play that. We could play it back again. Will that position be open to the public? It's not a comment. It's a question. Will the position be open? Or
I'm telling you, this is public comment, not question and answer. Comment, you have the right. Advisement, they will do so. I'm not going to get engaged.
I'm just running out of my 5 minutes. I just want to know if this position is going to be posted to the public. Simple yes or no. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
Find out.
Is there anyone else this evening that would like to address the Board of Commissioners? Seeing no one?
Turn. Second.
Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Mayor Petracco?
Aye, thank you for coming.
And the time is 8:35.